10 days ago, we started tracking this weather system, and we're tracking it all night long on the patio with a new graphic system.
I'm outside showing you just how much snow has fallen so far and talking about how difficult the snow may be to shovel off.
I'm Catherine Merck, keeping track of the latest road conditions.
I'm Maddie Himes here in Beloit as we monitor the snowfall in Rock County and talk to officials about what makes a winter weather emergency.
I'm Jalen Banks, and I'm at the Dane County Regional Airport tracking how the airport is dealing with this winter storm.
I'm Eric Franke in downtown Madison at the corner of State and Mifflin, where we continue to monitor Madison's response to the first major snowstorm of the season. Complete coverage coming up at 6.
A blast of winter weather today, dumping several inches of snow in southern Wisconsin. You're taking a live look of the roads as commuters make their way home through blizzard-like conditions. Good evening to all of you, and thank you for joining us tonight. Right now, the city of Madison, as well as most of the southern part of the state, are under a snow emergency. This is a system we have been tracking for a while now. Tonight, we continue our team coverage, bringing you all aspects of this Tuesday snowstorm. Let's begin outside on the weather patio with meteorologist Alex Harrington for the latest on this system. Alex?
Yeah, Charlotte, indeed. 10 days ago, the First Warn Weather Team was starting to alert folks of this weather system, and it has verified. Let's take a quick check at our snowfall totals out here. They've been adding up consistently at about 7 to 8 inches here at the studio in a couple different spots. Ideally, you do it spread out a little bit more than that, but 7 to 8 inches is what we have out here, and it's that heavy, wet variety. And folks, we were mentioning too, we're going to debut a new graphic system here. This way we can be out on the patio and do everything out on the patio, all weather, all the time, out in the elements here. We will keep that alert day conditions going through tonight. Conditions will start to improve as we go on into your Wednesday morning as the winds die down, which really have been ramping up here across southern Wisconsin. We've had gusts up to 35 miles per hour. We actually have a tree down here in the studio. We have some reports of power outages across southern Wisconsin too. Then first heads up, 1 to 2 inches of snow expected as we go into your Wednesday night, into your Thursday morning. That could slicken up that Thursday morning commute. Let's take a look at Doppler track. Looks like one more band is trying to develop here over portions of Dane County, and I know I can verify that because the clip out here is increased just a little bit in its intensity. Not as intense as it was earlier this afternoon, but enough of a clip there that if you got to be out driving, folks, I would advise you to keep it slow, and if you don't have to go out, don't go out at all. Just enjoy the evening fireplace, watch the snowfall here. Winter storm warning in effect until 3 a.m. here for south central Wisconsin, 6 a.m. for southwestern Wisconsin. And heads up, coming up in Maine weather, we're going to talk about alert day number 2. This is for another winter storm for Thursday night, going on into Friday, going on into your Saturday, and we have more alert days after that coming up in Maine weather. So definitely want to join me for that, folks, because we got a lot more wintry conditions to cover.
Alex, thank you. Well, now that the city of Madison is under a snow emergency, those with vehicles parked in the city will need to be aware of where to park. For more on this, let's go live to Eric Franke in downtown Madison. Eric, how are things looking there around Capitol Square?
You know, it's not too bad. I mean, we've got the streets workers doing their thing here, clearing off sidewalks, clearing off roads occasionally. Nice quiet night down here on the state Capitol Square. Most of the folks down here have heeded the warnings, stay inside, stay out of folks' way. I've seen the occasional jogger down here, and that's okay as well, just if you do so safely. That snow emergency, parking always a challenge in downtown Madison, even more so during a snow emergency, so the rules change a bit. Some reminders, those who live in those snow emergency zones, park on the even-numbered side of the street on even-numbered day, so that's 1 o'clock in the morning. Several hours from now, it'll be the 10th. So from 1 to 7 on the even-numbered, the opposite is true on those odd-numbered days. So the next couple of nights, you want to adhere to those rules. Cars need to be parked on the odd-number houses side of the street if you do have to park on the streets on those odd-numbered days. Also important to note, Madison does increase the fines for violating those rules up to $60 during snow emergencies. And of course, if you end up getting towed, that costs even more. We do want to pass along, if you want to park in a city garage, it's free to do so from 9 o'clock tonight until 7 in the morning, though you may have to pay if you're there outside of those hours. So adhere to those rules. Now, what it looks like up here, as our meteorologist had said, might be a little different down near the state line. For more on what's happening down in Rock County, let's go to Maddie Himes. She was down in Beloit tonight. Maddie?
Yeah, I'm here in downtown Beloit where the snow is pretty wet, feeling a little bit more like rain at some times. We aren't seeing too much accumulation, but we definitely are seeing that slush buildup, making the roads behind me pretty slippery. Obviously, it's pretty windy as well. Earlier today, I spoke with Beloit Deputy Public Works Director Brian Peterson. He said several factors go into declaring a winter weather emergency, like duration, accumulation, road temperatures, and iciness. Tonight's storm checked all the boxes. When I asked him about the snow plows, Peterson had one simple message to residents.
If you do have to leave, please take your time. The trucks are out there not to inconvenience you, but to keep you safe.
Peterson told me the plowers are the true heroes of the storm. They've been out since 2 a.m. this morning and will be in action until at least tomorrow afternoon. Officials recommend staying home in this weather, but for those who had travel planned, our Jalen Banks caught up with them at the airport. Jalen?
Maddie, I hope everything's good down there in Rock County. As of right now at the Dane County Regional Airport, there are 12 flights that are delayed between arrivals and departures. I counted that about 7 of them are delayed by 90 or more minutes. I caught up with the Dane County Regional Airport and some of their directors this afternoon, and they said that, with the constant snowfall, that their crews are essentially on a 24/7 or 24-hour operation in terms of keeping cab lanes and tarmacs cleared. And they said that one of the things about the airport is with it being smaller, that helps their operation and gives them an advantage.
Fortunately, here in Madison, because we're a smaller airport, our size actually works to our advantage. We're able to clear the runways in between arrivals and departures, and there's really no disruption to travel from Madison. Now, that is to say, your plane that's coming into Madison or wherever you're going from Madison might be experiencing delays, and we see that in the boards. There are departure and arrival delays.
We'll continue to keep you updated here at the Dane County Regional Airport throughout this evening. Reporting at the Dane County Regional Airport, Jalen Banks, News 3 Now. Now back to Eric Franke in downtown Madison.
All right, Jalen, Maddie, thank you very much for your work today. And we've seen down here throughout the day, we've seen the plows come through occasionally. The buses continue to run. Metro reminds folks that if they do need to use the buses, to be patient. They may be running a little bit behind. There haven't been a ton of people on the buses, most people adhering to the warnings to stay home tonight. And that is really the best advice. You saw those folks dealing with delays out at the airport, or those that need to travel for work or whatever. If you can stay home, do so. Let the folks both in Madison and throughout the area do their job tonight and clear these roads and get folks ready to resume life as usual tomorrow, before we get that other blast of snow and the cold weather to follow in the days ahead. But reporting live downtown Madison, Eric Franke. Let's go back to Charlotte in the warm, cozy, very comfortable studio. Charlotte?
Eric, thank you very much. Come on back now. Well, we are getting reports about hundreds of power outages in Dane and Greene counties. Now, according to Sun Prairie Utilities, there are more than 800 outages in the area. Near Verona, Alliant is reporting 326 outages and more than 800 outages in Greene County. Well, for the latest on this storm, make sure you have our First Warn weather app. With it, you will have the latest radar and traffic conditions, and you can also find up-to-the-date closings on there as well. The app is free in your phone's app store. All you have to do is just search WISC weather. Coming up on News 3 Now at 6, our extensive weather coverage continues. When we come back, we'll take a look at how road conditions are and how they've already played a deadly impact today.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6, brought to you by Gruber Law Offices.
A truck crash can be life-changing. If you've been injured, call Gruber Law Offices. We have a powerful team with the knowledge, resources, and history of results you'll need. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Hey, you should try new Robitussin Honey Medi-Soothers for long-lasting cough and sore throat relief. Try new Robitussin lozenges with real medicine and find your voice.
We really need to work on your people skills. Save big money on your next flooring update at Menards. Enhance the beauty of your home with Mohawk laminate flooring. It's durable and easy to install, making it the perfect choice for active lifestyles. Splash Armor water-resistant laminate flooring is $189 per square foot. Add comfort to your living space with new carpet from Marquee Industries. Attached pad backing makes for an easy, do-it-yourself project. Stargazer carpet is just $149 per square foot.
Save big money at Menards.
Brothers Maine has been family-owned since 1938. Some of us were born into this family, and others chose to join through the years. And we know you can't replace family, but you can replace appliances, and Brothers Maine is here for you when one breaks down. Our in-house team has delivered ranges to washers to refrigerators to hectic households in a pinch, oftentimes the next day. Just because an appliance breaks down doesn't mean you have to. We're not big box. We're Brothers Maine. We want you to feel like family here.
To everyone who appreciates a handcrafted meal, are you ready for a taste of Wisconsin?
Butterburger's cooked fresh, just the way you like.
The way you love.
Definitely love.
And our thick and creamy frozen custard, we make it for you all throughout the day. All day.
All day, every day. Put it in the extra work and not cutting corners. Takes a little longer.
But it's how we've always done it at Culver's. Because making your meal with care shows how much we care.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6.
Since early this morning, plow crews have been hard at work trying to keep Madison's roads as safe as possible. 150 pieces of road equipment are used to make it all happen. To see how they've been doing, let's go live to Catherine Merck, who's been out on the roads monitoring the driving conditions today. Catherine?
Hi, Charlotte. I'm here live on the westbound Beltline with an update on the road conditions. I'm going to flip my camera around so you can see what I'm about to talk on these roads heading into your evening commute, or rather ending your evening commute tonight. Something that we've seen across the past couple of hours is the wind pickup, so that's definitely going to impact drivers as they head home, along with an increase in some of the snowfall. It's been in and out, as Alex has been describing, throughout the evening. Sometimes it'll get a bit lighter. Right now you can see it's still coming down in our headlights here, so that's going to impact visibility throughout the evening. Luckily, though, the roads itself aren't very icy. That's due to this wet, thick snow that fell, and so it's going to make it a little bit difficult for drivers, but not as difficult as it could be in a Wisconsin winter with the ice. So make sure to keep it slow if you're heading home this evening. Watch out for other drivers around you. We've seen large trucks go by, and because of this wet, thick snow, it'll get onto our windshields by how fast they're going. So make sure you're looking out for bigger cars like that and plows as they make their way to try and clean up the roads for everybody heading home this evening. We're going to continue to have live updates in our newscast throughout the rest of the night. Make sure to stick with us. Reporting live on the westbound Beltline, I'm Catherine Merck, News 3 Now.
All right, so here is a look at the current road conditions according to the Wisconsin Department of Transportation. The purple lines you see covering most of the area in southern Wisconsin means slippery roads. Blue means snow-covered, and green, very few of them, that means good winter driving. Well, the winter storm is already having a deadly impact on the roads. A person died in a crash this morning. This happened on State Highway 18 at Hope Lake Road in the town of Oakland. According to law enforcement, a semi and an SUV were involved in a head-on collision. The SUV driver was pronounced dead at the scene. The semi driver wasn't injured. Law enforcement says road conditions are a contributing factor in this crash. Well, still ahead, we head back outside for a check at how much snow the Madison area has accumulated. Plus, while today's winter storm is creating headaches for some, others, they're taking advantage of it. How kids tackled their first snow day of 2024. Plus, Alex returns with a complete look at today's storm and possibly more snow at the end of the week.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we get you equipped with quality tools and project supplies because we get you. Whether you're a hardworking pro or an ambitious DIYer, we get you what you need to get the job done. Right now, save on these 4 packs of DeWalt batteries, $179. $10 off these 250-foot rolls of indoor wire. Plus, trade in any used power or hand tool for exclusive trade-in savings on select DeWalt tools and accessories. We get you what you need because we get you at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
This is the house that angels built. Attic Angels Senior Living Community is built on a foundation of authentic, local care, a framework for living well. Windows to take in the beautiful future, and it's crowned by the pride that one's home is one's castle. This is the house that angels built. Attic Angel Community. Independent homes and 4 levels of assisted living, built with the help of angels.
Are record energy costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? With inflation rising at record levels and incomes not keeping pace, you might be one of tens of thousands of Wisconsin residents who are struggling to survive in the blistering heat of summer or the bitter cold of winter. While you haven't asked for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to face the challenge of living without heat or power or face homelessness. For a hand up, apply today and call 1-800-506-5596. That's 800-506-5596. Or visit www.kwwf.org.
Do you feel stuck in a cold and drafty home? Well, there's a better solution than just turning up the heat. Because heating your home is by far the most expensive part of your energy bills. At USA Insulation, we fix cold homes. Most houses are built with builder's grade insulation. So when we fill your walls with our high efficiency foam, your house stays warm without turning up the heat, which saves you a lot of money. And right now, we can insulate your home for as little as $99 per month.
USA Insulation.
You are watching News 3 Now at 6.
Today's snow forced more than 150 schools to close across southern Wisconsin, giving kids the day off. News 3 Now's Kyle Pozorski met with some of them, taking in all the fun in this snow.
I'm here at Elver Park where their wind is honestly starting to be kind of an issue. But all day, it's really just been about enjoying the snow on this snow day for many kids who are out of school. And what better excuse to come out here, enjoy tubing, skiing, sledding, whatever your heart desires. I started my day over at Cherokee Heights Middle School, and some of the kids there, they told me that they were excited and happy that the superintendent canceled classes today.
I'm happy that the superintendent decided to be a good snow day.
Yeah, it's fun when there's a snow day because then you get to sled and all the boring adults are inside.
Then back here at Elver Park, I talked to adults who are really just more supervising, but they said their kids were really excited to have the day off.
This is like their dream come true, that we all get to go out and play in the snow.
Kids love sledding. They were like up in the morning, like woke up and were like, let's go sledding.
And now as night falls here on Elver Park, it is a good reminder, like we've been saying all day, to make sure you bring a hat, gloves, and a jacket to keep warm in this winter weather. Reporting on Madison's west side, Kyle Pozorski, News 3 Now.
And let's check back in with Alex for a complete look at the forecast. Hi, Alex.
Hey, Charlotte, out here in winter wonderland, Wisconsin. It's coming down at a little bit of more of a decent clip out here, and we have another band that's moving into the area. We're pretty protected out here in the patio overall from the winds, but those winds have really been ramping up here, folks. Okay, we got a new graphic system that we're going to show here. There we go. A monitor that helps me predict the weather, show the weather right out here on the patio, folks. We are keeping the alert day conditions through tonight, so slow go if you got to go anywhere tonight. Take it easy. If you don't have to go anywhere at all, then just stay home and enjoy the snow, hot cocoa, and a fire. 6 to 10 inches of snowfall, that's verified. We've had about 8 inches here at the studio. We'll have about another 1 or 2 inches overnight here as we track our impacts carrying on through your Wednesday morning. Those gusty winds out there, 30 to 35 miles per hour. We were just mentioning that moments ago. We can verify that out here in the patio too. It's roaring pretty loudly out there. Those winds will continue through your Wednesday morning. At least it isn't cold out. It's not too cold with this weather system. We got another little weather system coming. 1 to 2 inches of snow, folks, Wednesday night going on into Thursday And then we got another weather system that we're going to track here in just a moment. Here's the snow over Dane County proper. You see that band that I was just talking to you about verifying here right over the center part of Dane County, right over the studios, right over Verona, the heart of Madison right now. And that's why we're seeing the snow come down at a little bit more of a clip. And then we see that band here across the rest of southern Wisconsin evolving. And this will be that last band that then sweeps through the rest of the area, again, giving us perhaps maybe another 1, 2, or 3 inches for, let's say, the Dells, Lone Rock, Madison, off towards the east. Janesville, the snow may have just totally turned off for you right now, but that band will sweep on through and you'll get another inch or so of snow tonight. We could track that here with our future track model doing a great job exiting the snow as we get into that 1, 2 o'clock in the morning time frame. So the snow will be done by the time we get to your morning commute tomorrow, but with this really wet, heavy snow, there's streets that probably haven't been plowed. So winter storm warnings carry on here till 3 o'clock in your morning for south central Wisconsin, 6 o'clock in the morning on your Wednesday over southwestern Wisconsin, with the blowing and drifting in the bluffs hanging on just a little bit longer there. Got wind gusts over 30 miles per hour, widespread across all of southern Wisconsin. Again, I can hear it outside here in the patio. Visibility is back down to a mile here across Dane County. With visibilities at a mile, that verifies because I was just showing that the snow intensity was picking back up again. As we plan the rest of your night here in Madison, temperatures will dip down into the low to mid 20s and then back up to 30 for high temperature as we carry on into tomorrow. Then we've got alert day number 2. First Warn Weather Team watching yet another system, folks. Significant snow could occur with this one. This will be the powdery type and considerable blowing and drifting from Thursday night lasting through Saturday morning. So that's the next one we track. And then bitterly cold, we have alert day conditions for 25 below zero wind chills Sunday morning through Monday morning through Tuesday morning through Wednesday morning. And that's also not uncommon when we get these heavy snows and this deep snowpack. It's that favorable environment for the bitterly cold temperatures, which will hang on really here all through the 10-day period. And we've been getting lots of weather photos coming up tonight. We'll take an opportunity to do a live viewing of those photos as we recap today's winter weather event. You can do that pretty easily. Just go to channel3000.com/weather. Or if you have the First Warn Weather app on your phone, all you got to do is just click the More button and then submit, and then we get the photos and we'll show them later tonight. Snowing here hard on the patio of our friend Jacob. Jacob, what do you got in your location?
Yeah, this is a perfect example of just how heavy this snow is. This is right in our parking lot. Take a look at this. A tree fell right on this truck over here, and this isn't some ordinary small tree. This is fairly large. I mean, not super large, but definitely pretty enough to do a lot of damage on your car. And if I shake the tree, not a lot of that snow is coming off, so it is really sticking to the trees. Now, it makes for a pretty sight, but it could cause a lot of damage. Now, it's not just trees that are possibly worried about falling, it's also power lines. So we may continue to see some more power outages as well as down trees. I also want to take a second step over here. Now, this is the grass, and this is about a good 10 inches of snow. Now, this isn't good standing snow, but just about there. If I put my hand in, all the way down the ground is right about there. So we are seeing plenty of snow drifts. Now, the drifts actually aren't as high as they could be because the snow is so wet, but because the snow is so wet, it's very heavy as well. So be prepared for possibly some down trees and obviously some down power lines.
And still to come in sports, Wisconsin men's hockey is on an insane winning streak. And next on News 3 Now, we'll tell you what happened last time they were this hot.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
This right here is confidence in a bottle.
Not only does it change you on the outside, but something in the inside, knowing that you're looking better.
It makes me feel so much more confident than I've ever felt in my life.
They are some of the hottest videos on social media. Those videos claiming to instantly get rid of bags under your eyes. Well, today we're going to see one for ourselves and let you be the judge. It's called Plexiderm, and lifestyle expert Annette Figueroa is here to tell us why she says this one is for real.
This one is for real, and I'm so excited. We even have a video, and you'll notice the model has bags underneath his eyes and some sagging, and all he uses is a small amount on a clean, dry face, and that's how easy it is.
All right, what's the active ingredient?
Okay, so it's silicates that are minerals found in shale rock, and what it does is it tightens and lifts the appearance of bags underneath your eyes in as little as 10 minutes, no prescriptions, and very little effort. Even watching the video, this is a real, it's a model, but it's a real guy with real bags underneath his eyes.
My real true opinion is holy words I can't say on camera. This is absolutely unbelievable. I mean, I could feel it just lifting my skin. It was amazing. It feels good. Feels great. Looks even better.
And I did this to my father. We were at home. So we applied it to his under eye bags. And let me tell you, we were so excited. In under 10 minutes, they visibly disappeared from view. And now it is literally part of both of our daily routines. He calls me every single month saying, "Hey, Annette, I'm out of Plexiderm, please send me more." And not only does it work on the bags, it works on the appearance of crow's feet, fine lines, and wrinkles. The way you want to do it is you want to have a clean, dry face. You use a small amount because it's so powerful. You have high school reunions, you have events you want to go to, you want to look years younger, this is it.
This new year is the best time to try Plexiderm at our startup price of only $14.95. Your solution is at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
It's ultimate endless shrimp with another limited time
flavor drop.
New crispy salt and vinegar shrimp. It's all that and a batch of shrimp. Now one of 7 endless choices, only at Red Lobster. Welcome to fun dining.
Start your new day with the News 3 Now This Morning team, bringing you local breaking news, exploring all that makes our area special, and letting you know what to expect when you head out the door. The Emmy Award-winning News 3 Now This Morning, weekdays.
For the first time since the 1989-1990 season, Wisconsin men's hockey has won 9 straight games. That year, the Badgers went on to win the national championship. Right now, this season, Mike Hastings' squad is gearing up to close out their non-conference slate with a couple more wins. Wisconsin hosts Lindenwood, and that's a team that struggled of late. They enter the Kohl Center on a 7-game skid, and the message this week: finish this part of their schedule strong.
Incredibly important. We've got to continue to get better. You know, other teams, if you look at it after Saturday night of this upcoming weekend, that's when we don't get to control what's going on. This weekend we do. Our focus has to be on that and coming back home, defending home ice, and making sure that we're on point.
And on the women's side, the Badgers stayed put in the top 3 in the latest USA Hockey poll. Wisconsin sits 3rd behind their WCHA foes, Ohio State and Minnesota. UW closes out their 4-game homestand this weekend when they host St. Thomas. The Badgers are undefeated all time against the Tommies. Well, Luke Fickell, he loves linebackers. He's gotten 6 of them out of the transfer portal this year. And today he added the 2nd-ranked backer in the entire portal in Tackett Curtis. Curtis spent last season at USC, where he started 8 games for the Trojans, tallying 40 tackles and 2 sacks. The former 4-star linebacker will have 3 years of eligibility in Madison. And at a position where they really needed the help, they got it too. Wisconsin football added Albany defensive lineman Elijah Hills, who committed today. Hills is the 13th transfer to the Badgers this season, a class that ranks 15th nationally. Hills had 31 tackles for Albany in 2023, more than any Badger D lineman last season. And it's hard to go without a show without mentioning the Packers. So excited for this weekend.
I know. Fingers crossed, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, frozen tundra, here we come.
Yep, got to dry out here for just a little bit. We have winter storm warnings through the wee hours of your Wednesday morning. Be sure to tune in tonight at 10 because we're going to be tracking yet another winter storm for Thursday and Friday. And don't forget to join us live on Facebook, 7 o'clock.
All right, we'll see you there.